I'm Natalie Standard, founder and franchisor of Casa de Corazon Intercultural Early Learning. Welcome to my podcast, Decades of Disruption. Here, I'll share my journey, the decades of stories and convictions that have driven my choice to not only contribute to, but also to disrupt the early childhood education industry. But these stories aren't only my own. I'll be joined by the people whose lives have been changed by what I've created and whose mere existence have been a constant source of inspiration to me too. If you're ready to challenge the status quo and build something truly unique and impactful, you're in the right place. Disruption has a purpose, and we're here to talk about it. Super excited to be joined today by a very beloved member of the CASA team. I'm here today with our Maple Grove teacher, Marisol Munguia Cuautle, who has been with us for over 6 years. I have had the joy and honor of knowing her and watching her grow in CASA, and I can't wait to have her share some of her story with you. Welcome, Marisol. Hola. Thank you for having me. Of course. So great to see you here. I'm going to start with kind of an unusual question. If you had to describe your experience at CASA using just one word that's not education or children, what word would you choose?
I would choose transformation. Changing everybody's lives, and then myself, like the kiddos with me as well. Coming into work, it transformed me from like the person that I was the first year to now. I see myself like more determined, more like patiently, more lovable, caring. And as the kids as well, from the beginning, they're shy, and then like they didn't know what to do, and they don't want to come to school. But now with like months, days, they want to come to school. And then you see that big transformation from them to me, and then that's what they make the big difference.
That's so awesome. The first 5 years of life are the biggest time of brain development, growth development, all of the things that babies to preschoolers go through. And it's so fun to just watch that and be a part of it. But I love what you said about your own transformation too. And we've been able to see that over the years. Like, yeah, you used to be shy too. Yeah, here you are. So, because you've been with us for going on 7 years, you were with us during the global pandemic.
Yeah.
You were on the front lines, you were working with the kids, you were taking care of everything in your classroom, multiple classrooms. What was that like for you? If someone was watching you from the outside during that time, what would they say about how you handled it?
At that time, we only had like a couple classrooms, and then myself and my coworker. And then Hanset as well, and another coworker as well. We just felt more together, like as a family, like you're not by yourself. And like it just felt something different. But in the background, like behind it, it was very stressful. And it was just a lot of problems, like family too, like our children's families as well. Like nothing, we didn't know anything about. Like it was just very scary to know. And then going home and taking all of that, de-stressing and have to go back. But it's going back to work was very like big. Yeah, very I don't know how to describe it, but it was just like I'm very happy that I went through that, because now that I cherish those moments with my kiddos that I went through it, and the parents as well, and we all went through it, and now like we're here. Yeah, we're big achievers, we're big like thinkers, and I don't know, it's just like a big emotion of heart.
Yeah. I love the way you described that, because a lot of people had to or got to stay home during the pandemic. And we came to find out in our industry that we still needed to be there. Yeah. Teachers and early childhood educators were finally recognized as the pillar of society that you are. Exactly. And being the place that you need to be in order for other people to be able to do their jobs, parents of young children. So thank you for your part in holding it all together during that crazy time.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so you have been recognized as an amazing integral part of CASA. You even got the Moss Award in 2022. Beyond the awards themselves, I want to know, what was your reaction when you first found out that you were the winner?
I was very surprised and very like, do I really win this? So when they said my name, I was just very shocked. So I was in my classroom with my kiddos, and that's when they announced it. And I was just like, is it really me? Like, they really, like, recognized me, like, all the hard work and all the eyes were on me. Like, I didn't know, like, going from different classrooms. Like, I was a sub-staff at first and now to a pre-K. So I went through every classroom, so every task, routines, and they noticed, like, the recognition, like, that I had from work. So it really paid off. So I was really happy. And then my children, and then my coworkers and my team were very happy. So,
oh, always so humble and like so beautiful to hear your reaction. What was it like telling your family about your success?
they're very happy. So I brought the award. So I had my name, and my mom, she was very happy when I told her about the story. And then she has it in the living room. So she's very happy about that. I'm very proud. So she's just like all the hard work that I did and how I am as a person. So she built that. Like, I learned from family and all, like, the family values. It was from my mother and then from my household and bringing to Casa as well. So Casa and my family, they all went together. So
Oh, I love that. I love that it's a good values fit for you and that you credit your mom with all of that. That's so you mentioned the fact that you had started as a substitute staff, which means you rotated through every single classroom, every single age group that we work with at Casa. If you had to characterize each classroom or age level as if it were a person, how would you describe them?
I would start with infants. They're more motherly, caring, the quiet ones, nurturing. Toddlers are more like the athletic ones, more like active, wanted to do everything. And then preschool, more of like they want to do their own thing and they don't want nobody to tell them anything. And then pre-K is more independent, more grown, want to know more, out of the box. They think about everything and they want to do everything by themselves. And yeah, it's just like basically like in high school. So yeah.
So fun. Which one is your favorite?
Pre-K. Now that I'm in pre-K as a teacher, I love all my students. All of the grades and all my children. But pre-K is like they're in my heart all the time because they're like keep me happy. Like whenever I don't let anybody know that I'm kind of like stressing or sad, and they just make me laugh and smile and hugs, and they just come up out of nowhere. And that's what I love about coming to work and my pre-K kiddos.
So sweet. What a great relationship you have with them. Do you have any special stories about any particular one without saying names?
Let's say there was that holds my heart is there was this one little kiddo that was very quiet, very shy, didn't want to make friends. Mom was very like scared about that, and dad too, and they would let me know. Oh, at that time we had summer camp. So we had older kiddos, and after that, mom was kind of concerned about that. And after days, she would ask me about how is he? Very shy. But then months came and he would talk a lot. He would bring home like stories about me and my teachers and the students. And she was very happy at the end of summer camp that she was like, I'm thankful for you and the team that you guys build. And you guys are very passionate and caring. And then I see the changes that you guys made. So.
Oh, that's so great. I bet he was way more ready to go back to school in the fall than after that summer experience with you.
Yeah.
So great. So we talked a little bit about your mom. I'm curious about anyone in your family. How would they describe your work with Casa from what they hear from you?
Describe me as a person. So at home, they will call me the abuelita, the grandmother. They in my eyes, I don't have kids of my own, but I always bring stories at home, talking about the kiddos and all the stories and the names and stuff like that. And then they really enjoy that, especially when we talk in dinner. So I just bring up the stories and then I ask advice, or every little kiddo that has gone through my classroom and graduated, I always like remember them, like, how are they doing? How is it like in school? Or I always remember when I first started, I had 3 students that I worked with before and after school. So, and I see one of them, she started there when she was in kindergarten, and now she's a 5th grader. Wow. So mom is like, I always remember about you guys and we're friends and yeah.
Oh, so sweet. So abuelita means sweet little grandmother. And so I just think that's so cute that the stories that Marisol tells at home remind her family of how a grandmother would talk about their grandkids. That's adorable. So, okay, you've decided to start studying a university career. You're going to university, huge decision to do while you're working full time. Imagine for a moment that it's your graduation day and you're giving a speech. What would you say to CASA and to yourself for the support that you've received and the growth that you've experienced in your career?
That's a good one. I would say that CASA has built me as a person, the foundation, like all the values that we have at CASA, like extended family, community. They just build me as a person more. How can I say this? I'm just very happy with like all the work that I did, and then you guys as well with the team that I have. And it's just like I'm more outgoing, more like before I used to be shy, and now I'm like I talk, and then being creative with the kiddos as well. I'm just very happy that CASA was there with my journey from the beginning. That I didn't know what to do because I just got done with school, and I was very like sad. And when I went to CASA,
So sorry. Please don't apologize. I love it. It's meaningful.
It is. But all that CASA I had, oh my gosh. I really like thankful for that. I went through it, and then I know as a person I'm great and stuff like that. But now I value myself and happy about it, and then the children make me happy, and then you guys as well as my team. So I feel very valued. I'm sorry.
You are very valued, and please, yes, don't apologize. I used to be shy too.
No.
And I went through a transformation too in deciding to do what I do.
Yeah.
And I'm just so grateful and honored to have people like you teaching in my schools and knowing that you are bringing those family values that you're talking about, the dedication and commitment to building these powerful relationships with kids that literally do transform their lives.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, it just brought me from the year I was just like didn't know what to do, but now I'm going to here. I'm like 6 years already. I'm just very happy. So it just keeps me like happy and alive, and I'm going to school now. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to tell us more about your goals with your career and what you're studying?
I'm studying graphic design, so that's something that I was like very happy about, and I was thinking about. So yeah.
So cool. We're so excited for you. We want to support you every step of the way. Love that. So, okay, we've talked a little bit about your special connection with families and kids, and that you've become a part of their life stories as well. If a child were to tell someone in the future about Miss Marisol, what do you think they would say? What words or moments would you like them to treasure and mention?
Very nurturing, very caring. I always talk to them eye level, like if they were as a person, and give them high fives and like every little milestone that they did. I was like, I'm very happy for them. I give them a high five and stuff, and it's just like you see the smile on their faces, and it's just like it brings like hope, and I can actually do this, and then you see the transformation from the beginning and then the end. So yeah.
Okay, so Marisol, you've had quite a journey in CASA, and I think that you are a teacher that a lot of our newer teachers look up to. So if you could give teachers just coming into the field or just coming into CASA a piece of advice, or maybe even a warning, what would it be?
To enjoy every moment that they are working with the kiddos, and the teachers, build a relationship with teachers as a families and the children, to be patient, to be nurturing, to if they have like an input to tell, or if they're thinking something out of the box to say something, and always have fun. Always be nurturing, always be caring, always like just you're working with kiddos, so you have to keep up that energy and ongoing. Yeah.
I love that. Is there anything that you think is surprising about the work that you didn't expect coming in?
The impact from the families on the kiddos, and especially our coworkers, like they're basically our families. Yeah. And that's what you bring, a relationship with them. And it's just so surprising. Like I didn't think like a job could really change you as a person and the outcome from it.
Thank you for saying that. It changes you, and you also change them, the kids that you're working with, and the families. And I know that a lot of the families consider you part of their extended family.
Yeah.
It's just so special to see. That surprised me too. In the beginning, you think you're just teaching kids or working in a school.
Exactly.
And it's surprising how far that impact goes and how much it affects kids and their families on a long-term basis.
Yeah.
So I'm curious what you visualize for the future, what dreams you have for yourself, for the future generations at CASA, for the kids you work with, and what legacy do you want to live? How do you want to be remembered?
Future. To keep having like all the memories I have, to take it with me. So, como las abuelitas. And then the children, like, to keep, like, I'm very happy because they always come back and then they're like, I remember Miss Marisol or the other teachers, and the legacy is like that I was there with them. And then you guys as well, like my coworkers changed me as a person. Like I said before, it's just like, I'm just very happy. Like I used to be really shy. So now I'm like the person that I am because of them and my kiddos. And I mean, it's just a lot to say, but
again, that theme of transformation is exactly really alive in you. I love that. So you're known for having such a calm personality and someone that always does her job with a very quiet focus. This isn't common in a lot of my teachers. So can you tell me if there was someone or something special in your life that helped you develop that calm and dedicated presence and way of being in the world?
My mother and my family. It was a big value, like be calm, collective, patient. Like I know there's chaos around, but you always have to think about it and say it. So that's a big part, and that's what I learned. So if you're like at work, I'm very calm, I'm very quiet, I'm very like, I don't say a lot, but it's just family. Family was a big part from the family values and CASA values as well. So it was just the big part. I don't know. I'm just, as a person, it's because of my family. We're just very lovable, passionate, and if you make a mistake, it's okay. You can get up and do it again. We're all supportive. So family's always there. Friends are always there. So,
I love how much you honor your family and how much I know they honor you. It's just been such a joy chatting with you today. I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for your vulnerability, your dedication, your willingness to share and be a shining example for CASA teachers. Marisol, thank you again so much for being here today. Your story is so meaningful and such a shining light for so many people that work at CASA, for other teachers, for the kids, for their parents, for your family. I just think that you're such an inspiration, and I was happy to have you here today.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, everybody, for joining us for these super fun and inspirational conversations. It's been another great episode of the podcast. Can't wait to see you next time.